Hi everyone, I am back, ArwenStarsong here, and I wanted to do a blog series for a very long time now, and this is number 2 in my blog series, which is going to discuss my solo album, The Gallows Tree, in a little bit of short detail. Hang tight, it's gonna be a second. Okay, so over the past couple of years, I've been developing this album called The Gallows Tree, which is 13 songs, and back then it was like 12, but I added another one. This has been in development for the past couple of years, and has been a lot of very hard work on my end. I've released a couple of singles from it already, if you want to check them out in the links below. This album is basically 13 songs from the deepest part of my soul, 12 of them being originals, one of them being a cover. And I've been wanting to share this type of theme for a very long time. It basically covers themes of deep sorrow, of death, of transformation, of completing a chapter, ending a journey. You know, that's kind of the whole idea of the Gallows Tree. The Gallows Tree kind of has like the symbolic meaning of like, you know, there's a noose on the tree. It's never there for a good reason. It's kind of like the end of a journey. The tree's like dead on the album cover. I actually have the album cover and artwork pulled up here right now. And to me, this album kind of symbolizes the end of a journey for me. The end of a journey of keeping myself in the dark from pursuing my dream. A journey of self-discovery. And now I'm beginning this brand new chapter in my life that I never thought that I would reach. And it's all thanks to anyone watching this video and anyone who has been streaming my music for the past couple of years. It's been a wild ride, and there's a lot more to come. I'm actually already halfway through plotting the next album, which is kind of funny, seeing as I was still in the process of finishing this one when I started to do so. So I'm going to just go into a little bit of tiny details about the Gallows Tree here. There are 13 tracks, as I said, and I will be naming them off. So track 1 is Fog. Then there's Eternal Sleep, The Midnight Hour, Blood on My Hands, Castle, Burned, Frozen, which is a Madonna cover, Shattered Reflection, Longing, and a very special song, Cursed, featuring a very special guest that I am still fangirling about, The Gallows Tree, and Withering Flower. And then there is a symphonic version of Longing that is no guitars and literally just me singing to an orchestra, which is actually the way I originally wrote it, but then I kept the metal version of Longing instead. That's actually going to become the next single, and I just finished filming the music video for that not too long ago. Actually, come to think of it, I have at least 2 more days worth of filming for that. I still have like 3 more scenes to shoot, but other than that, the video is like almost fucking done. It's gonna be great. And I am very excited because, as I just said, this album is my very first where I'm featuring a guest. I had a guest before for Point of No Return, but that didn't really work out too well, so I don't discuss that. It was a great song. All parts were great, but there is a reason why when it comes to collaboration, I have a lot of trust issues. That was it. I am very excited about the guest that is featured in my album because he is in a band that I've been following for a while now. Well, he was in a band that I've been following for a while now, but he decided to move to another band, which is completely understandable. And he also is a phenomenal singer. It's amazing the performance he gave for this album for me. This kind of came out of me just finding the opportunity to help out with one of his projects, and the thing I got in return was him being a guest on my album. And I'll go more into detail when I announce who the hell he is, but yeah, I'm not gonna do that until the album is released, so stay tuned. Haha. He gave a freaking stellar performance in this album that I'm just like, oh, this is amazing, and it made me want to trust people again for collaboration work. and he was really good to work with, very easy to work with. He got things done, and I just couldn't recommend him more, and it's gonna be cool when the time comes, but again, I'm keeping it a secret right now. The next thing I wanted to discuss about the album is the singles that I've already released. So I already released the songs Castle and The Midnight Hour. Those two are not really reflections of what this album's actually about. That was only scratching the little surface of the album. This album actually has a lot more of a gothic metal sound, of like a dreary, ominous type of sound in some spots. And then there's a couple of songs that are a little bit more like uplifting-ish, but not really. Midnight Hour and Castle kind of gave a small idea of what it's about, but it didn't really tell you guys everything. And that is why I'm very stoked for when Longing comes out, because that's actually going to be the true indicator of what this entire album is about. Longing is basically like one of the main songs of this album. It kind of gives a bit of the main concept of this album, and I really can't wait for you guys to hear it. It's gonna be a great song, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Like, I have never written music before where I actually fully enjoy listening to it. I know that's really weird of me to say, but this is actually the first ever work that I've done where I fully 100% enjoy how it turned out. Like, I know I said that before about Dark Cloud, but Dark Cloud, you know, was in the past. I'm actually considering the Gallows Tree as my actual debut now, because this album actually is fully 100% total representation of me as a musician, and I really can't wait to show you the songs in this album, because I really hope that they hit home with you as much as it hit home writing them. It's been a couple years worth of a very difficult ride. Something you don't know about the production of this album unless you follow my Instagram, my computer freaking died in the middle of making this album. The computer that's sitting over there. Yeah, fuck you, computer. It died on me, and it was during production of one of the songs. I forgot which song it was exactly. I think I was working on either Burned or Shattered Reflection. But, I was in the middle of recording vocals, and it decides to update. So I was like, okay, cool, I'm gonna let it update. But then, in the middle of the update broke. Just my luck, right? The update broke. And then, I tried to turn the computer on again, and it's like, you don't have an operation system. Bitch, what? So, I desperately, along with Vincent, after making him persuade Geek Squad, he got my computer revived for me, and now all is good again. It's working, thank God, because I swear to you guys, I was this freaking close on giving up because of the fact that my computer decided to take a dump on me. That is one thing that I will say I need to get ASAP. I need to get myself a brand new desktop, because as much as I really do think that this computer has served me well, not this one that I'm currently filming the video on, but that one over there that is only for my music production stuff, as much as it served me well, it is beginning to actually malfunction on me. And that's probably one of the first things I'm gonna do if this album does do well, is upgrade my stuff so that way I can make better music for you. Yay! Upgrades are always great. I love getting new equipment. I actually recently got a Shure SM7B last year, and I will say that ever since I got it, I seriously have not wanted to use any other microphone. It is great. I enjoy it very much. The only way I ever use my NT1A from Rode is if I'm recording hurdy-gurdy, but other than that, I always use my Shure one now. So, another thing that I will say about this album, and probably the final thing I'm going to say since this video is a little bit long already, is yes, I have a producer named Morgan who is also a real good friend of mine. He's helped me ever since Point of No Return in making my music, and this is actually the first time he's done a full album for me. And so far, it's all sounding pretty freaking good. I already have half of it. I'm only waiting for the last half of it as far as masters go. And this baby's ready to freaking push, man. Like, I'm thinking a December release if I can get the masters soon enough. But we will see. But I actually have been working with Morgan ever since, I think, 2018, 2019. And it's just been kind of a musical friendship. And, you know, it's been great. I actually truly feel that besides my bandmates, Morgan is basically the only other person who understands me musically and actually kind of gets where I'm going with it. And working with him on this album, as like rocky as it's been as far as getting stuff to him because of my computer dying and everything, he's been a freaking good sport about it, and he has done some amazing work so far. The next single, I already have it in my hands, and it's killer. Like, I think y'all are gonna like it. And I'm really, really proud of what he's done. Again, he actually is doing guitars in this album, and is the person that also helps me with my drums and make sure that all my orchestras that I program in my computer actually sound a lot more realistic, because there's only so much you can do with Logic Pro. But he has a better version of like some of the instrument stuff than I do, and makes it sound a lot better. So looking forward to hearing the final product and all the rest of the songs. So far, from just the demos alone, which you're probably listening to in this video, I'm playing one in the background right now as we speak, it's just great, and I really can't wait. I can't wait to finally be able to hold a physical copy of my album in my hands. This is going to be the first ever time that I create physical copies of my work. And, you know, it's been a dream of mine since I was a small child to actually be able to do so. And I really cannot believe that this is the year that I'm finally gonna get to hold a physical copy of my music in my hands. How freaking wild, man. There's only one other physical copy of music that has my voice out there, and that is from Alia Tempora and their album Dragonfly Effect. I was actually in the choir for one of their songs. That's literally the only other physical copy that I have of my voice somewhere out there right now. So to know that I'm about to get my own work in a physical copy, it really is surreal in a way. And I will say that music-wise, over the past couple of years with this album, I've really come a very long way. It's crazy. I'm listening back to my older stuff as of recent, and I'm just like, wow, did I really think that this release was done? Which brings me to another thing. Should I remaster my previous work? Let me know in the comments below. Alright guys, so that's going to be it with my little Gallows tree spiel. And I'm hoping to have a lot more information on the release date sometime soon. Hoping within the next month, because I was planning on releasing it on my birthday, but I don't think it's going to happen that way. What may end up happening is that I end up releasing it digitally first and then doing the physical copies. But who knows? We'll see what happens. I will keep you guys posted and talk more about the track by track in another vlog. But until then, see you all next time. Okay, thanks, bye.